BlatherCast Comics. I'm going to review Days of Hate for you folks today. And this is my first review, so it'll probably be terrible. And yeah, that's it. I'll get right into it. Alright, first off, this book, I browsed through it at the store and I was like, this book looks like it'll really piss me off, so I'm going to pick it up. I know that's kind of weird, but that's, that's how it goes sometimes. So the whole premise of this book is it's 2022 and shit has just gotten really bad, and it's basically because of the alt-right or conservatives or what, however you want to say it or however you want to put it. The Nazis basically have taken over the country, and or at least it's what they're leading you to believe here. As you can see on the first page here, there's big Nazi symbol up here, and one of the characters is saying, "Remember when we all hated on 2016 online, called it a trash fire? And then on 2017 and 2018, the elections, people don't even hate on 2022. We're catatonic." Okay, so this is all happening in downtown Los Angeles. This story kind of takes place all over the place. So these two cops are investigating this bombing that happened at a club, and they're speculating that the whole bombing was set up because basically somebody threw a Molotov cocktail through the club window, but there was like a bunch of explosive liquids and stuff like right near the window. Like, so they're supposing somebody set it up prior to the cocktail getting, chucked through the window. And after that, they switch over to upstate New York, and you've got this girl. She's her name is Miss Zing, and Huian Zing. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it that right or not. Her first name is spelled Huian. So I'm just going to say Huian. And Zing is her last name. She is approached by a woman and this African American gentleman here. And I really dig this guy's beard. I wish I could pull something off like that. It's so rad. Yeah, that look just... I tried it once and I looked ridiculous. I mean, he's like some kind of federal agent and he can pull that look off. That to me is amazing. So anyways, they pull her in for something. They tell her she's got to come with them. So then it jumps again to another place in Los Angeles County in California. And these two folks are talking about bombing this diner here. And she goes in and she totally pulls some crap. This guy's like, "You got a bag? What's in the bag?" And she's like, 3 vibrators, a bomb, and the last week of my son's diaper production. Want to see? And the guy's like, no problem, nice to see you again. Because apparently she's been here a lot. And then she calls the guy an asshole, and she's greeted warmly at the table here. And this chick here with the red hair asks her if she's going to bang this dude. And she's like, might be his time. Like, you know, so she's like, yeah, maybe I'll bang this dude. Now remember, she was talking to a guy in the parking lot. This is what's kind of confusing to me, because she's like, waiting until almost everyone leaves significantly raises the possibility of being found out and having the place blow up while you're still inside it. I don't like. So it seems like they're trying not to kill people, but I'm not sure. So then it gets back to Miss Zing. And this guy is trying to interrogate her, and he doesn't really do that great of a job. And at the end, she's just like, yes, I'll talk or whatever. But if you read you should pick up the book and read the dialogue, because it's terrible. And then it's not terrible. I'm just... So, the writer here, Cott, is the writer on this book. He uses the dialogue in this first book to really lay out how the world is. And I think he really wants you to think that this guy is just an arrogant idiot and a prick. But he's really telling how the universe is in this particular story. So then we go back to the bar, and the dude, Robbie, that's the guy that the redhead was asking if she was gonna bang. And the boys that come to the table and are like, okay, you gotta leave. She's like, I'm not leaving. Or he's like, you don't have to leave. And she's like, I'm leaving. And just tells him, hey, we can go have a drink or whatever. And then she goes in the bathroom and plants the bomb. And he comes in the bathroom after her and is like, hey, if you don't like me, you can just tell me. Like, her saying, I'll wait for you for a drink was like a clue to him that she's full of shit, because she would never be with this guy. And he's like, you could have just turned me down. It's not like I'm some sort of creep. And then she's like, dude, you're a Nazi. And then the building blows up, and you can see the explosion over here. So this is it for this book. They go back to Zing, and she talks about the reason why she's willing to talk to the cops. Her girlfriend, whom I'm guessing is the one who blew up the bar, I'm not sure about that. They were lesbians, and their folks really weren't into it. They were pretty pissed off that they were lesbians. But they finally accept it. And then they decide to have a kid together. They get married, they're gonna have the kid, and the one girl has a really good job and she like loses her job, and they get in a fight and she pushes her or something and it kills the baby, and then she's like, well, fuck you, I'm out. So that's her motivation for ratting on her militant girlfriend. I'm not gonna talk too much about issue 2 because I don't want to spoil this whole thing. My actual review of the book is I really like this book. It hasn't made me mad. I think the Alice Cott, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anybody can write in the comments with a phonetic, I think it's Alex. I have no idea. Alice or Alex. I don't know what that says. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. Clue me in. Educate me, please. But I am going to share kind of the world that this is. So Zing leaves, and she's, she's done spilling her guts to the cops or the feds or whatever, or the corruption police, the corrupted police. They're locking people away, I guess. But this is what this upstate New York City looks like. And, to give you an idea, there's an army truck there and then tanks. So it's like a military state. And it's obvious in the book that the militants are like left-wingers and the right-wingers have total control of the government. And the second issue kind of makes the agent, the Fed agent there, seem like he might not be that bad of a guy. But time will tell on that score. Well, that's my first interview, my first review. I like the book. I'm going to continue reading it. There's only 12 issues. I got 10 more to go. If I get sick of it by I don't know, issue 5 or 6, I'll let you know. And I don't think it matters whether I like it or not. But I'm really enjoying the book quite a bit. I thought that the book was going to irritate me to no end. It hasn't done that. I really like the way this Cott guy lays everything out. I like that he uses the dialogue and that he was using the 4 different stories from 4 different points of view in different parts of the country, and then really use the dialogue to build the world around it so the reader knows what's going on. I really think he did a good job with that. But yeah, you should go down to your local shop and check it out if you're interested in kind of a near future dystopian story where all the left wing's nightmares come true, because that's what it seems that this book is about. And then they're fighting back. So that's it. Here's a one shot in the bag.